Okay, so I gotta place this one thing down first before I can, yeah, before I can do the rest. I have enough parts for it, so it should be good. And now, I gotta go talk to Sturges. All the way back at base, god damn it. Well, another road trip. Sturges.
Yeah.
Sturges? Is that you, Sturges? What kind of name is Sturges?
How's it going?
Are you like a sturgeon?
Find a good spot
Don't
to
point
build
that
a
at me.
signal interceptor?
Prick.
There's a giant metal pizza sitting on the ground now, so yeah.
I was just asking. No need for the snide remarks. I think I got the rest of this contraption figured out. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Okay.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you
Go
over
figure.
at the building site. Good luck.
Alright, so where are we gonna build this? I kinda wanna see I'm thinking about making the castle our new headquarters compared to Sanctuary, because it has the defenses for it, and it's got a lot of wide open space, fairly flat. So I want to kind of put this in its own room, like its own building. Don't mind the corpse, but I don't know. I can't put it in the middle because this radio tower's in the way, and all the sides are kind of limited. Like this has rubble and a door. This has rubble and a giant door. That has catwalks above it. That has a shed.
We've got to get the
That isn't removable. So I'm stuck with this large section here. But thankfully, it's flat and has snap points. It has snap points on it, which is going to be important because if I'm thinking the way I'm thinking to do this, it should be able to work. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to center this. I want this to be, let's see, I want this to be in the center of a room. Let's put it in the center, because like a 1-block room or a 2x2 room isn't gonna be big enough. Let's do a 3x3, give it a margin for error, hide that corpse as well, out of state, out of mind, and let's see, do we have the materials for these other components? Yes, yes, and yes. Holy shit, that's big. Wow. So I'm gonna have to do a 3x3, and they'll probably barely fit it. Okay, that's too close to the wall. Let's do, if we move it too close to this side, it'll collide with the mutt berries. So let's just center it here. And hopefully this should suffice. There you go. Okay, so it snaps on. That's good. Her feet are kind of sticking out. Let's see if I could sink it a little bit. Right there. Snap that on. It's kind of hugging the wall real close. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Need to move it out of the way, though. So, okay. The reason why I moved it out of the way, because now comes the fun part. Now, you can freeform a lot, in my experience, because I've built a lot of settlement stuff so far. You can freeform a lot of, like, floors and walls and stuff, but the snap points is what's really helpful. So, what you want to do... Okay, what you want to do is grab these floors. Now, this floor is different than this floor. If you can read the description at the top, it says that first one is shack floor. This is shack upper floor. And you know, not being a basketball player, Mr. O'Neill here, there's a difference. Upper floor, lower floor. Lower floor is what goes on the floor. Or okay, that's very, very straightforward. It's not a floor. You put it on the ground. You put this floor on the ground, and you put the other floor above on the second floor, because when you use wall panels as a snap-on, it leaves a gap, and you don't want a gap. But that's not the point. These are meant to be placeholders, and you'll see why in a second. So just apply this. Thankfully, I got that wall in the back. I'm also going to need a way up to the. I want a way up to this upper floor here. So I don't have to... There you go. So I don't have to walk up and down the other staircases. Then we will apply that. Should have enough resources. Now, for the astute of you will notice you can't actually put the tower in here, but that's not the point. This is a placeholder. And maybe I should center this a bit more. There's like no measuring guide or anything. Maybe someone will make a mod of that. Well, they'll have measuring guides. But this is the framework that we're going to snap everything onto. Metal prefabs don't have any floors. That's why we got to resort to using the wood prefabs temporarily. And this is where we can go crazy. So we can pretty much snap anything within reason against these floor pieces. Like, see, even this will kind of sink into the ground a bit, which I'm not really inclined to use these gap tiles, or I could use these ones. These ones might look cool, but I don't think they snap high enough for it to be... do I even have anything to snap on the outside for that? Probably not. Okay, let's just get back on hand here. You have to use... These flat ones are nice to use. I mean, to make it look cleaner on the outside, but the problem is if you look closely, there is going to be a gap between the floors. I don't know if I could show this well the way I'm angled, but see? I'm trying to save material, so I'm not going to place them. But, so you have to do something like this. And this material, or this type of wall, it looks ugly, but it does what I want, and it just makes a wall that actually covers the top and the bottom of the floor piece. I also notice I am reaching my limit for building space. This is going to be interesting. Snap that on. The corners are going to look pretty shit, but you win some, you lose some. This is definitely going to look like raggedy survival style. Post-apocalyptic wasteland, made a teleporter. For some reason, this section's not taking well. What if I remove the scaffolding? No. That. Remove the scaffolding. I think they might be able to snap correctly in place. You gotta trick it sometimes. Like, you kind of gotta rotate it until it cooperates. Like, for example, see, it's not wanting to close this side, but I can close it on this side. So instead of having that front area be a front door, I guess I'll have this one be a front door. Because I don't want to fight it too much. I really don't. Because, like, look at this. I can't even get it to snap correctly. I mean, I could have it snap towards the inside, but that just seems a little bit ass backwards. And I don't even know if a door will mount in here correctly. I mean, that'd be cool, but... So this will be, like, the kind of ad hoc entrance. We remove the scaffolding. Hopefully that section of wall will be the only one that has wall placement issues. Then we place these up here. As I said, the corners are going to look a little crap, but it's you got to compromise in life. Now, the tricky thing is, I wonder what I can do with a... Oh, don't do it here. Please don't do it here. This one not cooperating either. There we go. Tricky thing is here, because these aren't going to snap correctly. They're going to face the reverse way you want them, mostly because the foundations are present. So I wonder if I just move these foundations temporarily. Hopefully I can put them back where they belong. Then go to the steel prefabs. I can't snap that one there because there is stuff in the way. Or there's a staircase in the way. Now, can I put these back? If I can't put these back, I'm going to be pissed and I'm going to have to figure something out. Nope. It is... Damn. No dice. Okay, so what we're going to do is, can I move this over and not just eliminate it? That is like the most sketchiest. You know what? I don't care. Move this here. Scrap that. Scrap that. Return you to your natural habitat. Unless, you know, I royally screwed up everything as it is. There you go. I'm like, I did something that's irreversible. And before people with OCD get on my case about not having the boards match up, after building settlements for literally about a third of the time I've played this game, I don't give a damn anymore. It is really hard to. Full disclosure, all honesty, it is really hard to. So, deal with it. And, let's see, so snap the roof. And besides, it's a post-apocalypse. They don't really have the chance or the materials or time to make it look so perfect. There you go. Then remove this inner scaffolding, because it will still block the way of the teleporter. And now the only thing we could really put here is these types of walls, because it's the only ones that will snap correctly here. And let's just use walls that are raggedy as the rest of them. Maintain some sort of congruity. There you go. Wow, that's like the bitter fringe of the maximum size of the base. It's a yellow bar. Now, grab the teleporter, which is story important. And, oh wait. Don't tell me it doesn't work now, because I don't want to deal with it. I know this teleporter may potentially be too tall. Let's see if we can trick it. Before we say all is lost, we can trick it. And let's just hope Bethesda doesn't change it beforehand or after. So, we can snap it down. That's good. Now, can we... And I removed my staircases, too. I removed my staircases. Where is it? Stairs. Crazy stairs. Alley-oop. There you go. That's how you freeform that. I think I'll need another set of stairs just to get over the dam. Put you back. Oh, don't place weird. Don't place weird. Why is it so hard to ask for nice things in this game? I think it was because I had scaffolding on the inside originally. See, so there is clearance. There is clearance. Just not one that the game would like. See? And, oh yeah, look, it fits now. Okay, now the real question is this centered? Let me move this over. Damn, not too shabby. It's as centered as I'm willing to put up with. Alley-oop. And there we go. We have a self-contained unit. And now all we need to do is add the finishing touches. The terminal here. The control console. Which I even need all the optional stuff for because I am a hoarder and I collect a lot of stuff. Oh no, why is this missing? Game, why have you forsaken me? This is a good fix, or an easy fix. I hope. Oh, come on, game. Oh, there you go. And then we will put... I removed my stairs again, didn't I? Why is it whenever... I just blindly erase stairs. Then again, I have like lots and lots of wood, so it's not like a big deal. I could just leave some permanent stairs up here. God damn it. But I don't plan on doing this a lot. And it's kind of funny, because I don't even know how often we're going to be using this teleportation thing. I mean, it's probably pertinent for the plot once, and then after that, it's done. It just makes me wonder. And we'll just have the satellite array kind of point towards Boston. I mean, I can pretend that I know exactly where the Commonwealth is, or the Institute is. And now everything needs to link together. Can I do a skeezy little fitment through here? Because I know they all got to be connected. That's one thing. But the wires can fit through so weird places. Like, oh, that's a pylon. The wires can fit through really, really weird, narrow places. That's why it's always worth a try to wire them in awkward places. Okay, so the angle isn't good for it. The fact that I could still select this this conduit means the angle... That means it's still accessible to an extent. So what is the sweep angle for this? Okay, so I need to hook more to the right a bit. This is a little tight fit. Tired of your shit. There you go. See? So the cable does fit. And for some reason, I can turn the walls around now. I guess it's based on what side you're standing on. But before I put the nail in the coffin, I'll queue up. Hey, look, Sturgis is here. Sup, man? I built this building just for you. It's for the betterment of our goals. Ouch. Thankfully, I didn't break my legs. Wow, that just went like straight through. You know what? That's kind of uncomfortable for me. Why don't we at least play ball a little bit? There you go. So they're all wired together. It's weird how it's just that one corner. Yeah, so it doesn't wire into any other corner. Huh. Then what we can do is wire it to the grid. I think we have a spare power line that we can utilize somewhere here. There you go. So I wonder if we could hook it out the door. Like so. Like, can we, can you do something weird? Like, bolt that there. Snag it. Why, yes we can. I'm a pretty good electrician. Says that building a teleporter he's never really used before. And now we just repeat the process for this one. Hopefully we don't need to move anything ever, because this would just kind of ruin the day. It's getting red marked because it is not a good angle. I don't know why I'm just trying to finagle this through a narrow opening. I'm having fun. Leave me alone. I might put a power switch for this thing, because, I mean, it's going to be drawing a lot of power. There we go. This looks like some sort of hazard for everyone involved in the farming process. Come on, cooperate. We'll just have a little nipple stick out here. There you go. How much in the way of materials do I have left? I don't have a lot of ceramic left, so don't screw up, is the idea. Can that reach from here to here? And from here to here? Pop goes the weasel. And there you go. And so now all we need to do is the final garnishment. Being able to actually see in this damn thing. Just put one light over the terminal, if I can even put a light down. Damn it, game. Why you forsaken me? See, now it works. So you just need a light in this corner. There you go. Well, would you look at that? I have my own teleporter in my own teleporter shed. I fucking love this game. Alright, so I checked everything. Should be good, but I think we're still low on power. Okay, so I can't use these generators because they are fully maxed out on the defenses. got my super generators here, but they're not providing enough power. Then I got backups for the hydro pumps out back. They're still not working. I'm gonna have to put a switch, excuse me, sir, on my water purifiers. Or I guess I could just install some generators inside the teleporter room. Make it act like, you know, have it full of clutter. Because you'd think technology like that would be cluttered, you know? So let's see, what kind of jennies can I do? We could do 5, or we could do this. What uses more? This uses screws. This one doesn't. I could spare some screws. Actually, wait. Why don't I do something like that? Is it floating? Yes, it's floating. Oh. Let's put it in this corner. You think this should suffice? As long as it's not hovering. I don't want it hovering. That always bothered me when stuff hovers. You know what? Instead of... Whoop, don't scrap it. Instead of this, I could do smaller ones. I could do 2 smaller ones for the price of a big one, you know? Why not? It'll make this place look a little more industrial. Hey, look, leveled up. All I did was build shit. Gotta love a simple life. Okay, so... Wow, that's a really steep angle. And it's powered up. Well, all I needed was 1 tiny generator. Wow. Just wow. Dr. Sturges.
Good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Well, can we test it?
We test it first?
I wish we could, but we've only got the 1 frequency code. There's no way to test it without actually jacking into the Institute signal. And as soon as we do that, we've used our one and only chance. As soon as the Institute figures out what we did, and I gotta believe those brainiacs won't be caught napping twice, that code we've got is useless.
This seems like a big step. Why don't we go deal with it later?
Yeah, that's cool. I'll keep tuning this baby. Although we won't know if it's gonna work until we actually try it.
So what are you tuning it for? Well, there's still stuff to do, but it's nice to know that at least I'm able to get this done and ready for the story quest. Celebrations all around.